time everywhere. Got that. Let's see, get that glasses glare out a little bit. Rotate device. It wants me to rotate device. Why does it want to do that? No, I don't want to rotate device. Why do I want to rotate device? Hold on, I don't know. Oh gosh, I think they're going to make me rotate this. That's on YouTube. Wants to rotate. Well, let's see what YouTube does when I rotate here. Sorry, give me a little bit of time. Give me just a little bit of time. Actually, I got lots of stuff. Look at this. Well, see, these are all the topics we're going to cover today. All the free things. Let's see. Well, that's funny. Let me play with YouTube again. See if they'll let me do this. No, they don't. Okay, well, I don't want to start all over again, so we'll just do one of these and see how that works. Okay, guys? You mind being that way? Hi, Joe. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, Mike Long's here. Good. Phil, good. Okay, that's that. Let's see. Who's on Periscope? Let's see. We got any trolls here today? Troll Periscope 12 trolls. Good morning. Still behind on the house. Oh no, I think I am pretty good. Do I owe you one? Wow. Well, that's not good. Then I screwed up somewhere. Okay, send me an email, Lesko Free Radio, because sometimes it went, you know, check your, what do you call it, the thing where it goes into trash instead, yeah, because a lot of people think I'm spam, but I ain't spam. I'll check it, yeah, but email me too if it's not, because, I screw up a lot nowadays, so I will check it out, and if I'm screwed up, I'll get it for you the next few days, okay? So that will be, you know, and here's my email is to get, and here's all my other stuff. But today, I got lots of stuff I want to cover. And actually, here it is. Look, here's a list, a shopping list. I feel like, you know, CNN or something. Oh, today we're going to cover whatever it is. Yeah. And here it is. Okay. $17,000 forgivable loan for home buyers. Okay. I'm going to tell you about that program. How about borrow money for free or at 571% interest? Could you imagine? That's what people are charging on some of these things. 571% interest, okay. Free IRS withholding calculator. Very important now that we have, you know, the new tax law. It's changing the whole ball game, okay? Coffee kills. This is interesting. I drink so much coffee. Man, that's the last of my vices. Well, maybe the last of 2, maybe 3. Let's see. No, we don't count that anymore. Well, I don't go. No. Yeah, that's the big one. So that's interesting. Discounted health care. Yeah, I'm going to show you. You know, I think things are changing because, you know, the Obamacare it's not turning out to be what maybe it should have been, and all kind of reasons for that, and the limits to capitalism, socialism, and everything, all the isms. So we're going to cover that. How is your ism? Are you ism? I ism? You ism? We all got isms, don't we? And that's the thing in this stuff. And take your questions. So any kind of questions you have. Oh, we got Instagram folks. I usually don't get a whole lot of Instagram folks. We got some there. Oh, somebody's waving on Instagram. Nice of you to wave. And oh my goodness, lots of folks. Philip there. Vaneet is there. Wow, Vaneet, how are you doing? You're traveling the globe and making tons of money. Vaneet, put in your name of your company. I've used this guy for, God, 7-10 years. I was a young man when we started. He built my whole, websites and everything when I first started going digital, and we still work together. I was over there in India to see him. It's a wonderful place over there. I mean, I got so much energy. I spent about 10 days or so in India, and I don't know, living there, I was living on 5 hours of sleep. I'll never forget that. Somehow the country gave me so much energy, and that's why these people, him and his crew, man, they would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and fix things for me. So I hope he puts his website, because still, you want some detailed kind of stuff done, online. Vaneet and his guys are very honorable people, and that's, to me, the bottom line with anything, man. It's just people you like hanging around. We're all screwed up. Nobody does everything perfect all the time, and all this kind of stuff. But man, if you're honorable, I mean, you could put up with a lot of stuff in life, And that's how I even saw, I think 80% of us could do probably most of any job. We could learn almost anything, and that's why credentials. If you have enough to at least learn it, then the bottom line to me is how how honorable you are, and how nice you are to be around, and stuff like that. And that's what's great about Vaneet. So Technology, TECHELOGY.com, TECHELOGY.com. He'll be the fairest person in the world with anything you do you got to build websites or anything, or even more complicated. He's doing, complicated, little complication, big jobs, and all over the world, man. This guy's never home. He started a family. I don't think his family knows him anymore. Every time I Skype him, he's in some other country. So give him take a look at his site, see if he can help you sometime. Very honorable people, and like I say, that is the bottom line. That's why I worry about the president now. I don't know where his honor is. I thought maybe he could shake things up and shake up the board a little bit and doing it, but boy, if you're not honorable, it's sort of hard to live with somebody like that. Let's see, what else? So all those things we're going to talk about today, okay? Forgivable loans, $17,000 in forgivable loans for home buyers, okay? If you go to my site there, okay, Facebook Free Money News. I got the item right up on top there. It's $17,000 in forgivable loans. Now, it's for Charlotte, Virginia, okay? Because I'm doing some research now in Charlotte, Virginia, and I want to share with you guys, how these things, how I find them. Because, see, to me, if you see, hey, that's in Charlotte, Virginia, where I saw you in a hotel lobby years ago, I should have said hi. You should have, because I'm not there now, am I? But I may be back soon. You never know. I think I'll start traveling more soon. But you can do so much online. I used to go travel everywhere because I used to go city to city and do TV and radio shows, and I do like 5-10 shows in a city, and then get on a plane, go to the next city, and do that. That business is over, and now I sit in my dining room table and talk to everybody. It doesn't cost me airfare or nothing. So here, find out about the 17,000 forgivable loans at Facebook.com Free Money News. That's where I put all the new free stuff I find for the day. And I do research every day for clients. So people who are looking for money to start a business or just pay your bills and living expenses, stuff like that, and also housing. So I do that. The housing reports are like $49, and I do it for your city. I'll show you 100, 150 programs in your city, just for housing, and that's cool, man. I think it is. But I'm biased, so don't trust me. Anybody selling you something you can't trust because we just got this inane bias. But the $17,000, now this is a forgivable loan. What the hell is a forgivable loan? It depends on where you are, and that's why there's no one program that's all over the country. Everything is different. Every city, every state. That's why I'm doing my research now by state. So you could go to onestop.com, Lesko.com/onestop, and you see I have a special, single document for your state. Your state will have over 327, free money programs just for your state. So I have to break it down by state, and that's the way I do it now. So if you're interested in, and I call it like a Bible. This is a free money Bible for where you live, because nobody else is giving you this. And see, it's tax time. I think the IRS should be sending this out, because this is the stuff you're paying for. And believe me, the rich people know about these things, and they're eligible for 80% of them. Yes, actually, only like 12% of these programs are income dependent. Doesn't matter. So only 12% require you to not make too much money. And to not make too much money, like for a housing program, is up to $80,000 or $90,000 a year. So, I mean, that's all. You just check, man. Don't worry about if it's, they'll tell you. The hardest thing to do is finding them. Not finding the requirements, finding the goddamn program. You find the programs, check them out, see if it's for you. From UK, wow, terrific. Most of this stuff won't work unless you want to do business here, or live here, or do anything. You don't have to be a citizen, you just have to be hanging around the country for most of these programs. But I also do shared economy stuff and crowdfunding, all that kind of stuff too. So the $17,000 in forgivable loans, what that is a loan. It's really to get you in a house, okay? So if you don't have any money or so, they'll give you $17,000 to help it make it. Okay, now there's requirements. Actually, for Charlotte, they have 4 or 5 different categories of kinds of people they want to help. So people with certain incomes, all these kinds. So you got to check if you fit in one of those categories, and even if you don't, check anyway, because then you find out, hey, well, what this is. Because if you understand it now, what you start doing is accumulate knowledge. You want to accumulate knowledge, how to tap into that knowledge. Like me, I've been studying this for 40 years. That's why it's so neat. When people ask me a question, I pull stuff out of my head or my butt or wherever this stuff is that's been sitting in there for 40 years, and I didn't know I knew it. It's sort of like a random access, CD-ROM, or they don't have that anymore, right? that I pull it out and find you a source. So that's what you have to start doing. Using it, and the only way you do that is by getting up to the bat and trying. You're not going to learn about this stuff by just sitting on your butt and Googling and hoping something will be perfect for you. You don't find perfect. You build perfect. So don't look for things that are perfect, when you're Googling. That's why, my website, Google Sucks. Go to cf.lesko.com, Google Sucks. That gives you a free report that you could download right now and teach you the bad things about Google, why you never find the money and help you need. That's why I have the title today is Cartoon Saturday. Why pay if it's free? Why the hell would we? And this is not a cartoon. When I growing up, I don't know about you guys, but it was Saturday was cartoon day. I come up, Saturday morning cartoons, and I get up in the morning as a kid back in the 50s or whatever the hell it was, and that was when there were cartoons. The only time there were cartoons. Now you can watch them 24 hours a day. You got the Cartoon Network. By the way, I was on Danger Doom in the Cartoon Network. And there's another series they had. They put a character of me or something like that in there. And that was fun, particularly for my young kids who used to watch the Cartoon Network. So the forgivable loans. Okay, what the hell is a forgivable loan? That means you don't pay it back. And what they're really trying to do with this is get you into the house. Okay, they'll lend you money to help you, make this deal so you could buy a house and start living in it and stop paying rent. Now, and here's $17,000 to do it, $17,000 to do it, but it's a loan. So that means you have to pay it back. But it's forgivable. That means you don't have to pay it back. And not only that, it is please hold still. Yeah, oh. Me hold still. Now this is the hardest thing I do in the world. is try to hold still. You're going to, okay. And so it is free. That means you don't have to pay it back, and it's 0% interest. Okay, so you're paying no interest. I don't know why they call it a loan, you know, because you don't pay it back. But what you usually have to do is stay in the house for a few years. So it's 3 years, 5 years, something like that. So they want you to stay in the house. They're not just using it to flip houses. They want, you know, people to have a house to live in, not people to be, there's other programs that are even growing bigger if you want to be a real estate investor. But these kinds of programs, forgivable loans, are normally for a homeowner. You want to live in this thing. Now, again, nothing is perfect. Nothing is ultimate. Every forgivable loan isn't that way. That's right. You have to check, man. That's why I'm trying to do the one-stop thing where you have, because it's different everywhere. And that's why I have 52 reports, or 50, or how many states are there? 50, 51, counting the DC government. So that's why I have those there. And that's for all the expenses. So I'm showing you a big list of all the programs. Okay, so we have that. Okay, now now here's something interesting. Borrow money for free or pay 591%. Okay, and this came up, there was an op-ed piece. Do you hear about payday loans? You remind me of the Riddler. Yes, I think it's, yeah, I guess it is the Riddler, I forget. Be sure to follow at Free Lesko and tap the screen to show him. Oh, thank you. But anyway, so there was an op-ed piece about what's going on in Capitol Hill. We have something like consumerfinance.gov. Now, they regulate payday loan people. Why do they regulate payday loan people? Because payday loan, if you get a payday loan, you could pay as much as 591%. Okay, so maybe the bank will be 5%, 10%. This is 591%. Okay, I mean, that's usury. What, aren't there laws against? Okay, they try to stop this. But the payday loan industry, anybody who's rich in America, you know, like the healthcare industry, financial services, you can get laws changed that so make things that are unethical, they make them legal. So at least they're legal. So these people go home sleep at night because, oh, it's legal. Yeah, but is it ethical? Are you charging, you want to live next to some guy that you borrow, you know, $1 from him, and next week you got to pay him $591? That's a shitty neighbor, isn't it? You want to live next to that guy? You certainly don't want to borrow money from him. So that's what these people were able to do. And now, see, the consumerfinance.gov stopped them from doing it. I think they got it down to 200% or something like that. It's still ridiculous. You know, but now their lobbyists are trying to change it. You know, so you write an email or call or whatever, you're like, hey, don't change this law where people can screw us without a gun. This is a stick-up, isn't it? You get a mask and go to 7-Eleven to get this kind of money. You know, $591. Hold still, you're giving me a headache. Oh, well, I don't know. You may need to have another channel. Try to hold still. I can't. I got to talk. Okay. But I want to put it up so people remember. Okay. So borrow money for free, 91. Okay, so how do you, okay, if you get caught with any of these things, you know, you're caught in payday loans or whatever, you go to consumerfinance.gov, consumerfinance.gov. You put in a complaint there, they will investigate this consumer product or any financial service, they'll investigate. But here's something more important about the interest rate you're getting on loans. If you need a loan, find the free ones first. Now here's where you get $17,000 for free. It's not even a loan. You don't even take it back. Yeah. Now that is crazy. When we have people out there charging you 591%, when here, this is a subsidized government thing. This is what you're paying for already. So why pay an extra 591% when you already paid for this one to get free? Yeah. And also there's emergency money like that too. If you're hurting, then you may, you can't pay rent or some bills or, electricity bill, and you need an extra like $500, $700 or something. This is what the payday loan people prey off of, because if they get you for a fast $500 you need right away, you need your car fixed or whatever, then they start charging you this, because if you can't pay it today, you're not going to be able to pay it next week either. So they lend it to you again, and then your rate starts going up to 500, 600%. So now what to do if you're in that kind of situation? Call your county health department. Health department? Yes, your county health department. They have two things there. Pete McIntyre. Oh, that's an email. A county health department has emergency money for people. It's either the health department or if you have a community development department. So your county health department or your community development department has emergency help for people. Okay, and that, by the way, this is the article I found. I forget. I read the Washington Post and New York Times, some snobby magazines, but they have good researchers. Going easy on predator lenders. And that was an op-ed. So it's certainly biased. We're all biased, but that's important to know about. So borrow, why pay when you could get it free? So people are borrowing money at 591% when they could get it free. Why the hell are we doing that? They were doing that because are there free loans for adding a garage or building to your house? Yes, and the real answer, it may be. If you want to do fix-up, there are grants, free money, and loans you don't have to pay back for fix-up. It depends on, a lot of those are income dependent. You have to check them out. And if you want to do it yourself, it's at the it's at your county government. Contact your Office on Aging. Joe from Harrisburg contacted his congressman, and they got his house fixed up for free. So it's local. Also your state government. Also you can contact 211 where you live. That will help you find nonprofit organizations. When you're searching for this kind of stuff, remember, what you want to look for is websites that end in .gov, G-O-V, or .org. Stay away from .coms if you're looking for free money, because they can't afford to give you free money. It's the nonprofits, and where do you find free money for a car, health, and house? Actually, I have one place for finding free money for a car. Here, Lesko.com/one-stop. There's a lot of places to look for things like that. That's the problem. There's not one place to go. I do this research. This is what I've been doing for 40 years. I put together a state directory for your state, and I have it organized that way. You want it for a car. I show you all the sources of free money to buy a car. You want to buy a house, fix up a house. I show you all the sources, not all of them, but most of the sources to get started and buy a house, because I do another report that is so big, I have to do that separately, but that starts you. And then if you had health care, you want to look for help. I show you all the sources for your state, how to get free health care. And there are dozens and dozens of them. So that's what I do. I mean, you could do it too, and if you want to do it yourself, here's where to start. You go to cflesko.com, Google sucks. Lesko.com. Marilyn, great. I have that done. You could download it right now if you go to lesko.com/one-stop. But if you want to do the research yourself, this helps you get started. cf.lesko.com/Google sucks. That's a free download. Shows you how to start finding and training yourself to find this free stuff on the internet. And that's what's important. You want to know about that stuff. Okay, let's go back to our list. Okay, who's got the list? List. Okay, IRS withholding calculator. Man, okay, do this right away. Okay, what happens, the new tax law now, is you may have to pay more taxes You may have to be, can you hold that up again? I certainly can, doctor. But the next item is IRS withholding. Now, because of the new tax laws and the job law and all the 2 laws they passed so far in this Congress, there's only 2, and they're all about involved with your income. They're taking out either too much money now, or they're taking out too little money at your job. So you have to figure out what your deduction should be. So you look about 100. Yeah, I am about 100. I'm 74, so I'm getting close. And you look like just dots on a page. So what the hell? If you can't use this stuff, don't worry. There's plenty of things else to watch. Don't worry. So if you go to so you have to change your deduction at your employers, and that's easy to do, but you have to know what it should be, okay? Because they changed all the IRS rules. So to find out what it should be, you go to irs.gov and you look for withholding, what the hell? I wrote it down here. A withholding calculator, okay? 74, and I'm only 9 years behind you. Well, most of us get there. I think I got about 20 more years. You know. So, okay, so you want to go to the irs.gov withholding calculator. That's where you want to do. irs.gov withholding calculator. Okay, that's right there. Don't go. It's so funny. I'm reading an article about this thing, and they don't mention the IRS's website. They mention these for-profit companies that rip off the calculator at the IRS and put it on their website. So you go to their website. Man, go to this is the one you paid for. Everybody else is using. So this is the horse's mouth, so to speak, on taxes. So use that first. Okay, so irs.gov/withholding calculator. Okay, you go there, you put in your income and some of the other, so you should be out enjoying your retirement. Why? I'm enjoying this more than any retirement. Retirement means playing shitty golf. I don't want to play shitty golf for the rest of my life. I want to have fun for the rest of my life. I'm having fun doing it. I think it's stupid to retire. Retire means you got the wrong job. So find something you love to do. You don't have to retire. You have fun for the rest of your life. Okay, so withholding calculator, that's where you find, because again, see, retirement, having fun is really giving. So if you find something you like to give, you know, and help society, that keeps you younger than anything. When is the best time to talk for you on Let's Go Talk? Anytime you want. Not too late at night. I'm an old guy. I go to bed. But go to lesco.com/talk. Just put in a couple of suggestions of time, and that I usually 99 times out of 100, I could do it then. And we do it. If not, then I send you back 3 more suggestions. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, it's youtube.com/. Matthew Lesko, and that's at the Lesko on YouTube. You see I have 2,000-3,000 videos there, so you can get a whole bunch of education there. How do you build credit with making a bill for yourself? How do you build credit for making a bill for yourself? I don't know what making a bill for yourself is, but if you want to get better credit, here's where you go. Okay, if you go here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, somebody's writing me in Arabic. I'm sorry, I can't read that. cf.lesco.com/Google sucks. If you go there, you get that free download. I got 5 of the best places to get free help in there. How to build a credit without making a bill for it. Yes, okay, you're right, exactly. And I see what you mean. You should be writing my headlines. That's very good. Here's where you go. Because in there, one of the 5 is the place to go for that. These are people who get government grants to help you fix up your credit for free. That's what they do. That's all they do. They will never ask you for money. Yeah, they do it for free. So that's what's terrific about that thing. So you go to this website, cf.lesco.com, Google sucks. download that, and this is like about 30 pages and explains how to use these services. I got links in there. You just click right on. You don't have to send me a penny, a nickel, a dollar, whatever the hell you have. The important thing is that you fix your problem. If you can buy something from me so I can keep doing that, that's of course very nice. But that's more important that you solve your problem. Even if your credit score is high, I would like to be in the 80s. Well, they're the experts in this. I'm not. I could guess. Is that adverse? Is that adverse? Something seems cut off on that. But no, that's a free download for me. It's a PDF file. Okay, is that adverse? I don't know. Advertising? Is that what you said? Naima's up! Why aren't you out taking the kids outside, Naima? It's too nice outside. Yeah, sorry, I missed that, what that is. Okay, so that's where you find out about that. Okay, so we talked about, go get your, did you lose a bet to wear that jacket? You go upstairs in my room and you'll see 20 suits like this. I got 20 suits, man. It's the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. And you go out and walk with me, you'll see why. Did you lose a bet? But no, that's what I used to do. You must be close to my age. What'd you do? I had to go to Philadelphia. What'd you do? Lose a bet? So these are resources. Are you a self-made millionaire? I don't know. I've made a lot of crap. Let's see. So we have the withholding account. Beat the student loan debt system. Okay, we talked about that the other day, and I want to show you something else that is in that. There was a big story I read today. This guy, listen to this, okay. He had student loan debt, 50 grand, okay. I like the suit. Okay, I think it says suite or suit. Suit? Okay, 50 grand. Okay, now with the new law, see, they just passed, we talked about it last time, where they passed, yeah, you need help trying to go to law school. Yeah, I'll need that. I'm trying to go to law school. Okay, yes, be careful. Now, what happened, in the new law, they just gave out an extra $350 million to pay for student loans. People who have debts, and it's really forgivable loans. They'll forgive, they put in the budget to forgive $350,000. And that's why you should contact, do you need water the plant? Yeah, it doesn't look a little sad over there. Actually, that's a plastic plant. No. It's okay. Student loan debt. Okay. Now this guy who was a teacher, so he was eligible for the forgivable loan for working in a nonprofit or government. But they changed the rules on him. And they said, no, you don't. And so he started fighting back. And it took him 6 months or whatever. But now he got it. He won, and he got $50,000. He didn't get a lawyer or anything like that. But he's home free of $50,000. And see, there's 77,000. Oh, Andy Dick got old. Yes, he did a great parody of me. If you see him, I don't know, I have it somewhere. But it is probably on YouTube. Oh, it's wonderful. He did me better than me. But that's why there's this money now for people who are in debt. But anybody in student loans, I gave this information out last thing about student loans. These are the 3 hotlines to pay. You have any kind of problems with student loans, you remind me of Greg Brandy on Skittles. Don't know Skittles. So these are the hotlines. These are all government numbers, because what happened, you're going to find, if you have a student loan, they find you, man. These people spend a lot of money, millions and millions of dollars trying to find you, because they're going to get money from you because you're in trouble, don't know what the hell to do, and they're going to come along and say, hey, we're going to save the day. Which is full of shit. They're really going to get money. It may save you, but it's going to cost you. So, and they don't know anything better than these people, because these are the people that wrote the laws, enforced the laws, and everything. So you can get these people for free. And that's what you want to do. So you want to contact these people. Here's the numbers. You want to I'll try to hold it still, okay? Try to hold it still, okay? Shh, I'm holding it still. Shh. Shh. That's still enough. Oh, here. That's still enough. I'm trying to hold it still. Shh. I got to go camera over on the other side. So I want them to get it, okay? So take a shot. Okay, so there are the numbers. You call them. This is the studentaid.gov, studentaid.ed.gov. The other is consumerfinance.gov. And the other one is a U.S. congressman and senator. So senate.gov and house.gov. You contact them. This is what you have to learn. You have to learn this system. The only thing we're taught to do is how to spend money. And that's crazy, man, because there's so much out there for free. Why spend money when you can get it for free? If you have a lot of money, that's fine. You know, and most of us that even don't even do have a lot of money. Why? Because you're paying. This is probably better. See, I think you get better legal help for free than you can even if you buy it. You want to fight a company, man, you go to the government first. They'll find them better than any attorney will. Okay, so there we got that. We got that. What else do we have here? Okay, so we got student loan debt. Coffee kills. Wow. I'm in big doo-doo. Coffee kills. Yeah, there's a study out. Where the heck is that study? Oh, yeah. Here's this. Here, look at this. The judge rules that they're going to have to put on coffee cans that coffee kills. You could die from drinking coffee. There's a ruling out in California. Talk about Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. They're all sweating bullets, man. Need before college grant scholarships for a daughter who's going into nursing. Kristen, yes, the best I have for that is really the one-stop. She writes, need money before college. Grant scholarship center for the daughter going to nursing. This is the one-stop, gives you the best source of all the programs in your state for you, your family, your daughter, while you're in school, out of school, or whatever, to live on. It has education money in there too. Be careful about where they go to school is very important too. And we go into that later. But here, for coffee, okay, coffee lovers. Okay, cancer. Here's what they're talking about in here. There's something when they roast coffee. I just finished a cup of cancer, right? I probably have a half a more dozen in me. Yeah. Okay, and this is in California. The lawyer said, and there's something... something exposed to ACRYLAMIDE. ACRYLAMIDE, whatever that is. But if you Google now, judge ruling on cancer warning for coffee gives sellers the jitters. So you could find that out. But it really, they want to put labels on coffee that would be simply confusing. Oh, this is what the coffee people say. The evidence is not real clear, is what it really boils down to. There is stuff in coffee that can cure cancer, but you may have to eat an elephant worth of it, to do it. You have many interesting bio. Went to Vietnam, Navy navigator, got an MBA, amazing run. Yeah, I do run every day, and that's probably the best thing I did in my life, is running every day. The document filed in December, 7-Eleven agreed to post signs in their company. And they got a store. So actually 7-Eleven is putting signs that coffee gives cancer, I think, already. And here's something, the bottom line here. The National Institute of Cancer. Okay, this is the government agency. This is it. See, you're going to see these headlines. That headline's going to go into your brain and say, well, coffee cures cancer. I think I'll change everything in my life. Or coffee improves my longevity. Well, I think I'll drink a shitload more, or whatever. 67% of these kind of headlines turn out to be wrong within a few years. You hear that? 67%. And these are headlines, headlines, research done by the best researchers in the world. So if you go to the New England Journal of Medicine, any official, scientific journal, they're proven to be wrong within about 3 years on 2/3 of their study. Why? Well, it's a little complicated, but there's great data on that. If you Google now, scientific studies wrong, and you will see the best scientific studies about the accuracy of scientific studies shows that 67% of the studies are wrong. So when they say something like that, it's wrong. Okay, what does that mean to you? It means to me is that, number one, just don't trust anything at face value. Like doctors or medicine, man, you go to 5 different people, they give you 5 different answers. Just like taxes, you go to 5 different people, get 5 different answers. You have to get as much data. It depends on how important it is to you. You know, if you don't give a shit or whatever, it's not an important part of your life or whatever. You have to get information to make that decision, and you come responsible for that decision. Don't blame it on other people. You know, I think that's what we have a tendency to do, is blame other people for stuff. And that's right. No, you have to take responsibility. And you could get the information. So you could go to scientific journals and find out about it. You could contact National Institutes of Health Library. Their library is available to the public to find out. Their experts are available to the public. You realize you can contact a doctor at the National Institutes of Health, you know, who spends millions of dollars studying the disease you have or cancer or whatever, and you could pick their brain in one way or another, you know, and get their information or have them recommended or whatever, because they know what will be in the scientific journals next year because they're studying it today. Your doctor is lucky if they read the scientific journals last year. That was research that came out 2-3 years before that, right? So that's why it changes all the time. It's your responsibility to do some work on that, and don't trust one person's opinion. You cannot. You know, and the more opinions you get, the more information you get to be able to make an intelligent decision yourself. It's just like picking a college, picking a career, finding money. No, just don't trust me on one thing to do. That may or may not work. The same thing for any doctor saying, you know, coffee's going to kill you. That may or may not be true. For you, we're all different too. So it's you learning how to do research, you know, to get your life, you know, control of your life. Don't give your life to these experts, you know, who are guessing anyway. But the problem is they don't say they're guessing. Sure, they research it more, but they don't tell you they're guessing. They're so dogmatic that because they can't tell you they're guessing, because then they can't charge you a lot of money. You know, the way experts make a lot of money is by charging you a lot of money. And the only way they can get a lot of money to you is to convince you that they know the magic answer. And so that's usually not by data. I mean, they'll make up some data because you won't check it out. You don't fucking know. And it's so really based on their personality. I mean, I remember it astounded me that I'd go on TV for a minute and people buy these books about all they saw was me. They didn't see the book. They didn't see anything. How we make these decisions. I live right near you. I see your car all the time. Love it. Great. Yeah, Kensington. Yo. I also have an apartment down in Anna's Morgan. And actually, we're probably going to move down there soon. I said, well, I don't want to drive around. I'd rather be walking around. Okay. So that is Coffee Kills. Okay. So I cover that for you. Okay, now here's another interesting thing, I think, is about healthcare. Okay, you're paying too much for healthcare, right? Everybody is. Okay, look at this. Walmart is going to be giving healthcare. They give other things cheaper. Maybe they can give healthcare cheaper, right? We can't agree on how to do Obamacare, and that's getting all screwed up. At least we got 20 or I think 10 or 20 million people at least now have coverage. But the cost of this thing, I mean, to me, that's the bottom line. We spend twice as much on healthcare than any other city, any other country in the world, you know, and get shittier results. So why would you buy a car that's worse than any other car and cost twice as much? That's what we're doing with healthcare. We have choices to make, but we'd rather this car that costs twice as much and break breaks down and more and even doesn't even get us there as fast. But we do it. Why? Because I think, because of lobbyists. People making too much money in the current system. Why would they want to change it? And if you're making too much money in the current system, then you can buy the law instead of whatever. You know what I mean. So now there's a way, so Walmart is getting together with Humana, okay? They're healthcare people. And so I think they want to sell drugs, mainly, and they want to go after the market. Walmart has mostly people over 50 going to Walmart. That's an old school way of selling stuff. And so, the Humana, the health insurance people, they like older people. Man, you were ever on Oprah's show? I've been on like 3 times, yeah. I worked with her first time really in Baltimore. She used to do a morning show, and then I did her big show, I think twice, out there. No, yeah, and Oprah, to me, is the only person I find I like paying. When you meet her or be with her, you think you're the only person in the world. I mean, she has an incredible magic like that she's able to do. Okay, so healthcare system. Okay, I think there's a lot of things happening there. Okay, things like Walmart, Humana, they're going to, and basically it's, wow, is Oprah and I believe genuinely, that's the feeling I get. I don't know. And I see with talk show hosts or anybody, if you like me, I like you. So I become biased. So don't trust me. I remember I used to think, who is that? Geraldo. Yeah, remember Geraldo Rivera? If you're old enough. I used to make fun of him. I thought he was a little crazy. Then I got on his show, and he was so nice to me, and then my mind changed about him. Oh, he's not so bad. So I don't trust my judgment. Yeah, so be careful. So Walmart's getting into it. Okay, see, there's things happening now. Thank God we don't have to rely on the elected officials for everything. I met him. He's a little guy. Yeah, a lot of big personalities are little guys. They got to prove it, right? And so now, there's another thing going on. Amazon, Buffett, Warren Buffett, and Chase Bank are getting together to provide health care in a single-payer system. See, that's why, to me, Walmart, well, that's sort of single-payer. It looks like all around the world, I've done Texas, Arizona, yes, and I think I've done it Tennessee. I forget exactly, but I know Texas, if not, you could order Tennessee, and you'll have it in 2 weeks, okay, if it's not there now. But Texas and Arizona are there. You can just download it right now, and if you go to, I forgot the name of that. Lesko.com/one-stop, okay? And you go to, and it'll be state by state there, and you get 320. See, this is a Bible, man. This is a free money Bible that I feel that nobody's doing. If the government did this, I would figure out something else to do. But I still feel the government's not doing this, and the bad taste that people have in their mouth for government because they only think of the IRS or the Division of Motor Vehicles. They don't think of looking there. And every fat cat in this country goes to the government first to get money, so the rest of us should. How can you hold up the numbers once more, please? Yeah. We're in the numbers. Okay, this is for student loan numbers. Okay. Is that pretty good? That good? Okay, good. Okay, there's over there. Okay, forget it. So the health care, see, people pay too much for it. So that's why I think this other thing with Amazon and Warren Buffett, and Chase, they have tens or hundreds of millions of employees altogether. So a single payer there. You see country, Robin Moore sent you a message. Robin, I sent you something earlier, I think, right? You're in Pittsburgh. The cookie lady. And I hope you're doing well with your kids and everything. And I sent you an update report. I was a little embarrassed of what I sent you. Oh, no, that's another Robin. Okay. Amazon and J.P. Morgan Chase and Warren Buffett. So single payer. In these other countries that have single payers, the cost of health care is in half. So if you're paying $10,000 a year in health care costs now, how would you like to just pay $5,000? You know, I mean, isn't that a waste of goddamn money? If we're so efficient, you know, in this country, why are we paying twice as much? Higher education, the same way. Why do we pay more than any other country in the world for higher education? Higher education and healthcare. And they're subsidized by the government. So when they're subsidized by the government that much, then for-profit people are getting in the business and taking the money, right? And that's what happened. So that's why I think maybe we have a chance, because Obamacare didn't work. I would love to interview you for college. I'm a journalism major. We have a TV station. Oh, no, that's terrific. Any way I could educate. Educate. Here, you want to get a hold of me? Lesko Free Radio. I'll try to hold this steady. LeskoFreeRadio.com. If you don't hear from me in a day or two, just beat on me, man. I'm an old fart. I forget stuff, and things slip by. So like the first one that came on was a report I have due to somebody that didn't get it. I hope he emailed me so I could follow up on that today and make sure they get it out there. And that's where you could get me. Okay, so one stop. So why pay twice as much for something, you know, when we don't have to? And also in the one stop, what I have in these one stop is all the health, all the places you could get in your city, in your county, in your state for free health care, free prescription drugs, free dental care, okay? So that's one of the items. That's just one of the items. Yeah, I got 327 sources, you know. And so healthcare I cover, expenses, education, you know, training money, you know, almost anything you could think of. Entrepreneuring, housing, everything, paying your bills, getting out of debt. So that's why healthcare, until we figure out this system and get it down to half price of what it should be, like the rest of the developed world is paying, so we don't have to pay money on something that we really need. I mean, they hold it over your head, right? If you really need healthcare, so then you're going to almost pay whatever, anything they say. It doesn't have to be that way. I guess it doesn't, because other countries that are developed as we are aren't doing this. So why risk? So, I mean, it's a clue. It's not guaranteed, but certainly a big clue that should be looked at, right? Okay, limits to capitalism, socialism, and any other kind of ism. And that's what I think having any ideology, you know, like you're a capitalist, I'm a socialist, you're a this, I'm a that, I'm a Democrat, you're a Republican. I mean, to me, that's like gluttony. Because once you become one, then you see the whole world through that lens. So that's just sort of like having a hammer, being a lawyer. You see a lawyer problem for everything, right? Lawyers will, a law will solve everybody. And it's not true, right? So it's not true for capitalism, not true for socialism, not true for Democrats, not true for Republicans. We're here to solve problems, not to convince ideologies, you know. And it may or may not work, but we can't be open-minded about solving a problem if we're so close-minded in ideologies. Well, here's something I think that sort of comes home to this. It's called The Ugly Truth Angers Facebook Staff. And this is somebody, now listen to this. This is, okay, Facebook, I mean, you talk to a lot of people at Facebook in the high-tech industry, they think they're saving the world, okay? But there's downsides to everything. Sort of like automobiles, right? There's downsides to this. We're killing each other. We were killing each other with 50,000 people a year. You know, I remember back in the 50s and 60s, we got down to 30,000, and that's even with less people. So there's good and bad in everything, right? But here's something in Facebook employees were in an uproar on Friday over the leaked 2016 memo from a top executive defending the social network's growth at any cost. See, that's what business is all about, or capital. Grow at any cost. We just need more sales. We need more things. We need more, just bottom line. Investors want more money. Everybody, okay. So what do you give up when you do that? Okay, even if it causes deaths from terrorist attacks that was organized on the platform, okay? So that's why this executive at Facebook called Andrew Bosworth, vice president, says, here's a quote for him, "Maybe someone dies in a terrorist attack coordinated on our tools, and still we connect people. The ugly truth is that we believe in connecting people so deeply that anything that allows us to connect more people more often is de facto good. Ah, that's stupid. You know, ice cream tastes good, right? I'll just eat 20 gallons today. You know, it's all about the limits to anything. You know, some things are good at one thing, other things are good at everything. And I think the biggest problem is, how do you keep an open mind, you know, to choose the right thing? And a lot of that is doing research. And you can't do research well if all you see are people selling you stuff. Because if people are only selling you something, that's too biased. So that's why if you go to cf.lesko.com, Google sucks, you'll start learning how to do research on getting free stuff, not people selling you stuff, okay? cf.lesko.com, Google sucks, okay? And then for my latest work is lesko.com one stop, lesko.com talk, make an appointment, and really in 15 minutes we could, I mean, I helped somebody yesterday. It was a delight. I mean, she was an actress trying to make ends meet and everything, student loan problems. And really in 15, 20 minutes, I not only was able to get her direction and send her links. I sent her all the links she needs, you know, to solve that problem she has. And there's no guarantee it will happen. But hopefully, these are the best sources that I know of. And I've been studying this 40 years. So if you want to know of an alternative source to finance anything, this is what I've been spending my lifetime studying for 40 years. I could, at the top of my head, and in an email, I'll send you the links to what I think are the best places for you to start on your way. Also, I mean, I believe we all have the power to do so many things in life, and give you some of that from me. I mean, that's, I think, the best part. I think and when I hear back, I mean, you look at the reviews that people, I mean, that is more than the money. I charge next to nothing. People say, why don't you charge hundreds of dollars? No, I charge $1. And what you give me back in sending how this stuff helped you, I mean, that's worth more than anything else I could ever get again in life, you know. And I appreciate those so much. You know, what people say, I mean, that is almost the only thing I want to work for the next 20 years, is being able to provide something to somebody else that could help them with their life, and to use my skills, you know, that I have now for 40 years in finding this kind of stuff, and getting it to as many people as possible. So if you want to use it for free, you want to purchase something from me that helps me keep going. So I want to be a capitalist too, because that really shows me if what I'm doing is of value to other people. So, but I want to give as much as I can to out there. So these are the sources. Here's the email. And if you're not a paying subscriber or a paying person, it may take me, so beat on me in 2 days, because it can't help everybody all the time, you know, immediately. I wish I could, but I can't. And so if there's something, you know, let me try to help. Look at my sources, my YouTube channel, lesko.com, I mean, youtube.com/Matthew Lesko. I got 2,000-3,000 videos there, you know, so you got the best stuff there. You want to zero through this. I think the best is this, and the other best thing is that. I also do research for housing. You want to buy a house or be a real estate investor, you could do that too. I do a report on that. Okay, guys. Oh, I think Instagram bumped me off. I think they only do an hour. That's why. Okay. So we'll be back soon with a brand new show. Maybe Saturday morning cartoons, and that's the way to go. Okay, guys. Thanks for being there. Talk to you soon.